fine art. Another way to get access, and I'm going to use this as a segue, is lawyers. Because every deal that we do with a law firm. So over time, we get to know the lawyers pretty intimately. We know which ones we trust and like and respect. My lawyer at my second company saved me. And he saved me because I had a big brand name law firm, one of the top ones in the Valley, who did a bait and switch. They didn't do a WYSIWYG. You know, WYSIWYG, the partner comes in, is going to actually spend time with you. He came in, and then I got the junior guy. And the junior guy I got would only work after 10 p.m. So in the middle of my transactions, I swapped firms. And the guy I picked up was a guy named Sam Angus from Fenwick and West. And he's been a friend ever since. And they're actually a sponsor of our show. They are one of the brand name technology-focused firms. I don't know, are they in Boston, do you know?
I'm not sure.
So they're big in the Valley. They have worked with and represent 470 VC-backed companies.
Yeah, and we work with Mark Stevens from Fenwick and West.
So I know Mark Stevens. Yeah. I've met him. I don't know him intimately. Mark Stevens is very thoughtful also about markets. Ted Wang seems to know absolutely everybody in the Valley. And the reason I point this out about lawyers and the importance of having good lawyers who are connected and know people is they are a pretty good source to meet VCs if you choose the right one. So I sometimes will tell people, you know, if you want to meet people in LA, VCs in LA, knowing which lawyers all the VC firms work with is pretty useful. Knowing which lawyers represent the LA companies, pretty useful. And similarly, same in Silicon Valley and I would imagine in Boston. Do you get deal flow at all from lawyers?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Absolutely, especially for young companies.
Yeah.
From law firms that actually have practices to do are smart about how they take fees so that they can actually work with young companies.
Exactly. So my strategy when I got into VC, talking about this issue of sourcing, I thought I've never been a VC. Nobody in LA knows me. How am I going to get access to deal flow? So phase one of my career was figure out how to source deals. And the way I started was I went around to every law firm in town. And the reason was I wanted to do early stage. The very first place that that an entrepreneur goes when they're setting up is a lawyer.
Yeah.
Company registration and all the kind of, employee stock option plan and whatever. And so I figured if I knew the lawyers, I'd have my fingers on the pulse of the earliest stage stuff. And I said to them, how do I build good relations? And they said, well, we send a lot of deals to VCs. A lot of VCs don't respond. And when they do respond and take meetings, they don't follow up. I said, okay, I'm going to give you 2 SLAs. SLA number 1, you send me a deal, I will respond within 24 hours. SLA 2, I'm going to give real feedback. Your entrepreneurs might not like it, but they're going to walk out of that meeting with a sense of what worked and what didn't in their presentation to me. And I started getting tremendous deal flow, which was great.
That's awesome.
I have other secrets that I started using.
Will you share those as well?
Yeah.